Sei Network, not to be confused with another high-profile layer 1 that just recently launched, is about to launch its mainnet soon. Like many other mainnet launches, Sei Network has come with its own fanfare. Many have touted it to be the layer 1 for trading, with the team themselves crowning Sei as the future of trading and the fastest L1 for trading. But will it live up to the hype of becoming crypto's very own decentralized Nasdaq? Well, we'll find out in this video. Okay, so first let's go over the very basics. What is Sei? So Sei is the brainchild of ex-Goldman banker Jeff Fang and Jay Jog, a former Robinhood software engineer who has been involved in the crypto industry since 2017. Interestingly, Jog's inspiration to create Sei came from his observations of poor communication and a lack of transparency at Robinhood during the GameStop stock trading frenzy in 2021. It's important to note that Sei is not an exchange by itself, but rather a layer 1 that's providing the infrastructure necessary to support the building of exchanges. In fact, it's the first layer 1 blockchain specifically designed to optimize the world of trading across DeFi, NFTs, and GameFi on Cosmos. In doing so, they'll be able to operate better on Sei than anywhere else. In other words, decentralized Nasdaq, one of the world's largest marketplace for buying and trading securities in traditional finance. In the past few months, Sei Network has been the subject of media spotlight several times thanks to their high-flying fundraisers. To date, Sei has raised a total of $120 million, with the latest round in April putting them at an $800 million valuation, with an investor roster including the likes of Jump Crypto, Multicoin Capital, Coinbase Ventures, Delphi Digital, GSR Ventures, and more. It's no wonder that many have Sei on their radar. Let's try to understand what Sei is trying to solve here. Similar to the blockchain trilemma popularized by Vitalik Buterin, Sei is addressing the challenge that they dubbed as the trading trilemma. The idea goes like this. Trading of assets is a key component of the crypto industry, from things like swapping of assets on DEXs to purchasing in-game assets for blockchain games. But despite this, trading apps have failed to simultaneously achieve decentralization, scalability, and capital efficiency. Existing layer 1 and layer 2 infrastructures face difficulty in scaling and providing a good user experience, and getting better UX usually comes with the drawback of relying on centralized exchanges like Binance. This is precisely where Sei comes in, to support a decentralized equivalent of New York's second largest stock exchange. Sei will need to be able to deliver rapid transaction speeds with execution times on the order of microseconds. So they do this by introducing a few features. A built-in order matching engine, which lets any developers building on top of Sei to easily create a scalable order book-based exchange. Finality optimization of at least 600 ms, which will make Sei the fastest Cosmos SDK chain. Front-running protection, which helps to combat any malicious front-running activities. Parallel order execution, a modified block production process that will help focus on order execution for DeFi. And finally, Sei's signature twin turbo consensus, which, as the name suggests, contains two parts. The first part is intelligent block propagation. This innovation allows Sei to speed up throughput where it can and slow down where it must, resulting in a 40% increase in overall throughput compared to the vanilla Tendermint consensus mechanism. In the original Tendermint structure, block proposers used to send blocks that included all the transactions. However, validators already share transactions with each other during the transaction submission phase, meaning that most validators already possess all the transactions in their local mempool. Intelligent block propagation is designed to improve the speed and efficiency of block processing. With this feature, block proposers can send compressed block proposals containing only transaction hashes instead of detailed block content. Since validators already gossip transactions between themselves at transaction submission, most of them already have every transaction in their local mempool, which can be used to quickly reconstruct the original block from compressed proposals. The second part of the twin turbo consensus is optimistic block processing, which can lead to an additional 33% in throughput. In Tendermint's proposal phase, a block is proposed and disseminated to other validators. Validators subsequently exchange pre-vote and pre-commit messages to reach a consensus on committing this particular block. Once the pre-commit message is transmitted, validators proceed to process each transaction within the block and carry out state changes. When there is a lot of data to process, this stage can get quite slow. With optimistic block processing, Sei can skip the pre-voting and pre-commit steps and start processing block proposals earlier, resulting in faster block validation and voting. However, it's worth noting that this approach involves a trade-off in terms of decentralization. Sei plans to operate with a restricted number of validators, initially launching with only 50 on the mainnet, making it one of the more centralized blockchains globally. By comparison, BNB Chain, which is often criticized for its limited decentralization, currently has 41 validators. Even before its mainnet launch, several protocols have already committed to building on Sei Network, with its ecosystem page already showing 119 projects, ranging from infrastructure, gaming, DeFi, NFTs, wallets, and more, including familiar names like Sushi, XDeFi, Kelper, and more. Well, that wraps up our video about Sei. Let us know in the comments what you think about the project. Will it become a decentralized Nasdaq? Well, if you're interested in learning more about a similarly named L1 chain known as Sei Network, check out our video about that one right here.